Good morning. How the devil are you doing this fine day? Me, I am excited and yet fearful. Tonight we will draw back the veil on a brand new live show that is dedicated to the world of construction and demolition equipment, which is very, very exciting. But that launch takes place roughly 2.5 hours after I'm scheduled to get drops put in my eyes that will render me almost entirely blind for a few hours. It could be, or it could all go horribly wrong because I'm the man that's supposed to be pressing the buttons tonight. So while I can still see, let's roll that intro and get this show on the road. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. I'm your host, Mark Anthony. It's Thursday, the 30th of September, and as that ever-present guy just said, welcome to the Breakfast Show. I am your host, Mark Anthony. In today's show, paradise lost as a power plant tumbles. Compaction goes cabless. The site equipment shown is just 8 hours away. And Tilty operators, if you want to protect your pride and joy, then Encon has got you covered. We'll get to all of that in just a second, but first, let's see who among the rich and the shameless will be celebrating a birthday on this day of days.
Happy birthday!
And it's many happy returns to jazz drummer Buddy Rich, to author Truman Capote, and to glam rock star Mark Bolan, to the gorgeous Monica Bellucci, to former West Ham goalie and bookies friend Roy Carroll, and to tennis superstar Martina Hingis. Many happy returns to them, one and all. Now, while we're in congratulatory mood, hats off to Matthew Bastable and the team at BPH Attachments, which has just been named as Stanley Infrastructure Europe Dealer of the Year. You might recall how we exclusively revealed that BPH had been selected to represent the LeBounty range here in the UK back in January. Based on this award, the company has really hit the ground running. So congratulations to the whole BPH team. Now, in honour of the late, great Mark Bolan, let's get it on. Are you ready to have your mind blown? The team at Volvo Construction Equipment have apparently appointed themselves as envelope pushers in chief for the global construction equipment industry. Not content with rethinking the very nature of materials haulage with its prototype autonomous trucks, the company has now turned its attention to the subject of compaction. And like with those autonomous haulers, there is no place for an operator. Check this out.
Hi, my name is Justin Zupank. I'm the head of our asphalt compaction development team here at Volvo Construction Equipment, and I'm excited to be talking today about the latest machine in our Concept Lab series, the CX01 asphalt compactor. CX01 stands for Compaction Experimental Unit Number 1, and this machine really started as the answer to an internal question: what could the future of compaction look like? We had three main areas that we wanted to address with this machine. First of which, improve the environment for our operators. Second, reduce fuel consumption and exhaust emissions. And the third, wanted to improve productivity for our customers. This is an exciting machine to start with. Let's take a look at the unit. First thing you'll notice as we look at this machine, we do not have an operator station, there's no seat, there's very few controls. In fact, the only controls that we have on this unit, we have a switch for arming the engine, we have disconnects for the energy storage systems, and we have e-stops at the corners in the event that you would need to turn the unit off. We accomplish this by having remote control operation as the primary method of usage. And we also envision autonomous systems being added to this unit to really maximize the communication and control aspect for the operator. As we look at any compactor, the drum is the central component around the machine. Everything, in fact, is built around the drum on this machine. One thing that might be a little bit different from some of our other machines, this is actually a split drum. So if we look in the center of the unit, there's actually a mechanical joint that runs right down the center. This enables better agility, better maneuverability for the machine via the internal bearing system that we have inside. CX01 is a hybrid unit, and as such it can be operated in diesel-electric mode, or it can be operated in full electric mode where we switch the diesel engine off and run strictly off of the power in the capacitors. As we look at the powertrain of the unit, this is a hybrid machine. It starts with a 1.7 liter diesel engine that we have mounted on this side. The diesel engine only serves one purpose, and that's to spin the 20 kilowatt generator that's mounted just to the rear of the engine. And on this side, we have our two 48-volt ultracapacitors that are being provided power from our generator. The purpose of the capacitors then feeds the motors. We have three 14-kilowatt motors, one for the left half of the drum shell, one for the right half of the drum shell, and one to spin the motor for the vibration system. Normal problem with asphalt compactors is asphalt sticking to the drum and marking the mat. This is normally solved by having water being sprayed to the drum. And on this machine, we have real estate at a premium. So we do have a water tank in the front and a water system, but we plan to solve this problem by adding an experimental polymer-based coating to the drum surface. Combined with a little bit of water, we're able to last for the full day of operation. This will also allow enough friction to the drum surface so the machine will not slip going up normal grades. The CX01 can be used by itself on a job site. We envision the most productivity with this unit to be coupled with a fleet of machines. 3, 4, 5, 6 of these machines running in tandem, and they're able to communicate to each other. They're able to communicate to other machines on the job site, to the crew, even to the asphalt plant if need be. Details such as temperature, density, number of passes, all this information can help the crew to become more productive throughout the day.
I realise that some people will look at that and see purely the end of operator jobs. But from a pure innovation standpoint, that is yet another astonishing development from the Volvo boffins.
The Miller GT series heralds a new era of unrivaled power and cutting-edge intelligent coupler technology, increasing job site safety, machine versatility, and productivity. It's the added versatility that you need at the value you can afford. To find out more, visit millergroundbreaking.com.
Now, speaking of innovation, which we sort of were, in less than 8 hours' time, I will be back here to unveil the all-new site equipment show. Although I will be working on it right down to the wire, I can tell you now that the show contains no less than 15 new or improved products from manufacturers including Case, Doosan, Bell, Manitou, Montebear and Kubota, among many others. Here's just a taste of what we have in store for you this evening. That show will air live tonight at 6 p.m. That's UK time. You can catch it on YouTube or on Facebook, both pages for Diggers and Dozers, or you can hop over to our LinkedIn page, or my LinkedIn page actually, and just search for me, Mark Anthony. You can also watch it live from demolitionnews.com. We fixed it as the lead item for today as well. I would encourage you to go and go and visit the Diggers and Dozers Facebook page or the YouTube page, though, because they will allow you to interact, so you can ask questions and post comments and that kind of thing. Failing all of that, we will be recording the show, obviously, and we'll be sharing it fully first thing tomorrow on our various channels. But we'd love to have you there live so you can take part, post comments, and generally get involved. I hope to see you there at 6 o'clock tonight, sharp. Residents of Drakesboro in Kentucky were awoken with a start yesterday morning as a large portion of the former Paradise fossil plant was imploded. Overseen by the Tennessee Valley Authority, a series of blasts dropped a series of storage silos. Who wrote this script? And conveyor belt structures at the site. Let's take a look. Many thanks to our buddy Ron Gilbert at Dicon Explosive Demolition for alerting us to that explosive demolition. So you've invested in a tilt rotator and it's your pride and joy. You don't want to leave it in the mud, do you? Well, don't worry, because the boffins at Encon have got you covered. Some of the best ideas really are the simplest, aren't they? Skipton Girls High School, which is located unsurprisingly in Skipton, is to get a new extension. £1.25 million have been set aside for the creation of a new two-storey classroom block and net zero buildings are thought to be in the running for the new build portion of the project. But before they can stick a shovel in the ground, a pair of buildings will need to be demolished, and at the time of broadcast, a suitable demolition contractor has yet to be appointed. You can find out more about this project lead and many more just like it over at buildersconference.co.uk.
Sorry to interrupt the guy with the funny glasses, but if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button as it helps our channel. Or, better still, share this video with a friend or a colleague. Thank you. Right, back to Beardy.
Right, that pretty much wraps up today's show, as I have a massive show to get ready for this evening. I'll roll the outro in just a second before hopping over into the chat to see what you've all got to say today. I'll be back here tomorrow on the morrow rather, same time, same place for more of this old stuff and nonsense. I will actually be joined by Builders Conference CEO Neil Edwards as we look back at the new construction contract awards for the past month, and there's a lot of them, about 7.2 billion pounds worth last time I looked. So if you want to get a real feel for the current health of the UK construction sector, then be sure to tune in tomorrow. Also, as that chat falls on a Friday, when we generally have our extended Big Brew chat, there will be plenty of opportunity for you to ask Neil questions about the current state of the UK construction sector or anything else that takes your fancy. Please feel free to ask him about the current fortunes of his beloved Crystal Palace. I'm sure he'd be delighted to answer that. And don't forget, if you're available tonight at 6 p.m. UK time and you want a serious fix of heavy plant and equipment, please be sure to join into the Site Equipment Show. But until then, stay safe. Look after yourself, your family, your friends and your colleagues. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.